If you want to shed weight, these are the things you need to keep at the back of your mind. Hello wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Many people are very concerned about weight loss. In fact, I think this is one of the areas that everybody is like, or many people are passionate about, I think, or I presume, and I'm so passionate to talk about it as well because it's been a journey for me as well. But there are some things you need to consider if you want to shed weight and all that. It's not enough for someone to just tell you that doing this, eat this, engage in this, do this. You need to know the reason and why for yourself, and to know the mechanics at the back of all these things. So guys, many of us know this already, but for those that do not, that is the reason why I'm making this video. If you want to shed weight, these are the things you need to keep at the back of your mind. Number one, for your weight loss regimen to work, for anything to work, anytime you're trying to shed weight, you need to know that there has to be a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit does not really mean that you shouldn't eat. I take a lot, I am a foodie, a confirmed foodie. I eat a lot of food, I know what I eat, I try to take all the things that people say you should not take, but the only thing is that I think I've been able to like discipline my body to know when to stop. In fact, if I eat too much, I get so bloated and it becomes very uncomfortable. So I know when to stop, no matter what I'm eating, even if it's very, very tasty. So guys, one thing you should have at the back of your mind is, if you want to shed weight and you need it to work, engage in a calorie deficit. So if you're consuming 3,000 calories before, you have to limit it to like a 2,000, 1,500 calories. Automatically you're going to shed weight. It's like maths. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. The moment you remove 0, you remove 2, it becomes 0. So if you want to shed weight, engage and try to have a calorie deficit. If you take like a lot of food, try to limit your portions. It doesn't mean that you should not eat some particular things, but the amount you used to eat before, just try to reduce it. It's as simple as that. If you still like to take your ice cream, if you still like to take your burgers, nobody is saying you shouldn't eat it, but try to take the healthy forms, or try to limit it at most. If you take like 2-3 burgers on the go, try to reduce it to like 1 burger or none at all, and that way your body is going to go into the fat burning mode to start burning fat without you doing anything. Another thing that can help you is when you have like high protein intake. I am an endomorph, and that means that I should take more of protein, and many people fall into this category as well. So some people, it is important for them to take carbohydrates. For some people, it's important for them to take more protein. For someone like me with my body type and my body structure, it's better for me to take about 30% of carbohydrates and about 70% of proteins and other foods. So I bear this in mind, and I take a lot of protein foods. If I take a lot of carbohydrates, in fact, I'll be so bloated, it will affect me and all that. But you still need carbohydrates to function. Without carbohydrates, you might not have your necessary energy levels. So it's totally bad for someone to tell you that you shouldn't eat carbohydrates at all. It's almost impossible. You can still eat your yam, you can still eat your rice, you can still have your bread. It just depends on what you're eating it with and how much of it are you consuming. So you can eat your rice, but you like replace the lot of the rice that you usually take with more vegetables and more fruits and or more protein food. You can take a lot of fish, you can take more of chicken, you can take more of nuts, things like that. So it's just about a substitution plan right here. So still take your carbohydrates, but you take a like higher intake of your proteins. So you rack more of your proteins like fish, you take more of your eggs, you take more of your nuts, and that way it is all balanced up. Definitely, you know, you have to take a lot of fruits and vegetables as well. This is not far-fetched. I just thought to throw this as a reminder. You know, you have to take more of fruits and vegetables. The next thing you need to bear at the back of your mind is you need to like move. Engage your body in some physical activity. I tell people I am not someone that goes to the gym. It's very okay for you if you're someone that believes in lifting weights and going to the gym, involving in very high cardio activities. It's very okay. Some people cannot do all that, and I am one of them. But for me, I also believe that it's not very good for you to be sedentary. You shouldn't just stay in a position. Move your body, engage in physical activity, do some chores around the house, go up the stairs several times. It's recommended that you take at least 10,000 steps in a day if you want to shed weight. Even if you don't have like a calculator to help you do this, mentally make sure you're moving your body. If you can't, take a walk, take your baby in a push chair, in a stroller, take a walk. You can take your pets out, you can take a stroll, you can go on the treadmill, you can go shopping, you can go sightseeing, you can do so many things that will make you like engage in some physical activity. Just make sure that you're moving, and you're moving a lot, as much as you can. It really helps you a lot. Another thing that many people fail to do is to sleep. If you're not sleeping well, you might not shed weight, you might even be more stressed, and not sleeping well can even give you more fat to your belly area. There are hormones released, and there are good hormones that are released anytime you sleep and your body relaxes. The oxytocin in your body helps you to relax, and it also helps your body to like shed weight. If all these are not balanced up, you might not be able to shed weight at all. It's recommended for you to sleep for like 7 to 8 hours. I know many of us are guilty of not sleeping enough and not sleeping well. But if you want to really shed weight, and if you want this to like work for you, make sure you're sleeping soundly. Some people feel that if you sleep a lot, that means you're even going to be piling fat on your body. No, I'm not saying you should sleep for like 12 hours. At least 6, 7 hours or 8 hours is enough for you as an adult. So sleep if you want to shed weight. And the last thing you need to do is be patient and be consistent. For the fact that your neighbor shed weight in 2 months and you're expecting the same result, it might not work for you. Like I said, we all have different body types. Even like siblings of the same family, father and mother, might have different types. There are ectomorphs, there are mesomorphs, there are endomorphs. So the way your body is built is different from the same way this other person's body is built. You might be eating the same thing, you might even be doing more, but you're not shedding as much, because there are so many things, there are so many factors that go on to it. It might be your hormones, so many things. It might even be as a result of your medication. It might be due to so many factors that you don't know. So don't compare yourself with some other person. If you feel you're doing the same things they are doing and you believe you're doing right, just be patient. Sometimes you might not see results, but the next time you check, you might have gone from like here to like here. So just monitor yourself, pace yourself one day at a time, and be consistent at it. Consistency means you're doing this and it's like a habit for you. You're doing it every single time. Don't just like do it one day out of 7 days and expect results. You have to keep on pushing, you have to keep on doing it. So guys, these are some of the things I want you to have at the back of your mind if you're trying to shed weight, because it's very important for you to know these things so you don't like put yourself under undue pressure. The same way, it's a lifestyle. At the end of the day, I tell people it's a lifestyle, and even that's the way it is. There are times that I shed weight, the next minute I've added it already. It's a lifestyle, so you just keep on doing it. You don't just end there. You keep on doing the things you've done before, look for new ways to engage yourself, and it goes on like that. So I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this topic I have shared with you today. If you have, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't stop there. Make sure you share this video, because someone around you might need this same bit of information. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so right now, and also turn on your notification bell so that you know when I drop new videos for you. I'll come back to see you some other time. I hope you come back as well. Stay beautiful, stay healthy. Bye.